so amazing to be here. Can you read my energy? Can you read my vibe? It's mostly pumpkin spice latte and dry shampoo. Yes, hello. So good to be here. I'm jazzed, I'm stoked. My name is Kerri, and there are pros and cons to having the name Carrie Pro. It's an easy name to remember. Con, it is a difficult name to spell. There's so many different iterations, you know, right? I mean, is it with a C? Is it with a K? Most people spell it with a C because of that chick that got covered in blood. The witch had it coming. And that dumb hoe on HBO that was obsessed with shoes. Homegirl, I spell it with a K. Kerri. One of my ex-boyfriends perpetually spelled it with a C. It was so frustrating. He would always spell it C-U-N-T. Is that the Greek way? I don't know. Y'all, I am not that learned. I went to Arizona State University. They do not teach you how to spell at ASU. You know what the Sun Devil curriculum is? It's like how to make a delicious guacamole and how to turn anything into a bong. You can't really put that on your LinkedIn profile, so that's why I'm up here. Now, thankfully, my husband, amazing guy, he can spell my name. He's an incredible man, amazing. And he's got a really big milestone birthday coming up. He's turning 40. And so I asked him, okay, like, what do you want for this birthday? It's a big one. And just like every other dude, the only thing he wants is a blowjob. And guess what? I checked. You can't get it on Amazon. Not even Prime. So I got him an annual membership to a local yoga studio. Because after 12 months of doing yoga, he'll be so flexible, he can just do it himself. So many downward dogs, you can just go down on yourself. Sir, it is the gift that keeps on giving. Ma'am, you're welcome. It's a good gift, great gift. Y'all, I am very, very excited to be here, but I know some of you are not excited to see all of this. In fact, I can be triggering to a lot of people, and it's always a very specific set of individuals. It's always the married guys. The married guys are terrified when they see me. And guys, I get it. I look like every chick on Facebook that's roped your wife into a pyramid scheme. I get it. It's my face. I can't do anything about it. Full disclosure, my trunk is chock full of LuLaRoe leggings and essential oils, so don't get any ideas. That's my stash. It's my own personal stash. No, it got so bad. I was performing out of state. I was performing in Philadelphia, and as I was walking up on stage, a guy took one look at me, grabbed his wife's arm, and as he's exiting the showroom, he just goes, "Not today! We cannot afford a third mortgage on our home. Not today!" Joke was on him. He didn't even get to hear my pitch about Herbalife. Unfortunately, I terrify my own husband, but for a slightly different reason. It's embarrassing to admit this, but I am terrible with money. Terrible. I spend all of our disposable income on skincare products and other shit for my face. Because I'm a 38-year-old woman living in Scottsdale. Y'all, I am trying to age like Benjamin Button. and it is expensive. Especially for a whitey like me. Because we all know the saying, black don't crack. Well, beige, we age. Age. Have you guys seen Mitch McConnell? Homeboy is 33 years old. Someone get him some hyaluronic acid. My God, like it is bonkers. The amount of money I have spent on lotions and potions and tonics and serums to keep everything like tight and taut. My God, we easily could have bought like 2 Hyundai Elantras. Or like a quarter of a Tesla, like not to brag. I also have some fears. I do sometimes get a little terrified about hanging out with my in-laws. It's just we have nothing in common. They're born and raised in Alabama. All they want to do is talk about politics. They're very Republican. They love the GOP. All I want to do is talk about Scandival and how can I get my hands on Ozempic. There's not too much going on between my ears, and they're always like really wanting to like talk politics. And you know, actually in the family, I'm not even the one that's the most annoyed or bothered by it. The person in the family that's most annoyed by their political affiliation, believe it or not, it's our little 8-year-old niece. Our 8-year-old niece. And I kind of get it because during Christmas time, she doesn't get Elf on a Shelf. She gets Trump on a Stump. And anytime she misbehaves, Trump on a Stump calls her a loser. And then grabs her crotch. Hey, left or right, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. It is an effective behavioral tool. My in-laws wanted to include me in some of their favorite family pastimes. So on our most recent trip to Alabama, they were excited to take me cow tipping. Yeah, so I grew up in a suburb of Philadelphia, never heard of cow tipping. So for those of you who do not know, cow tipping in Mississippi is when you wait until the middle of the night and then you drive to a Planned Parenthood and set it on fire. Wait, is it different here in Phoenix? I don't know. Listen, I do love. I'm a hopeless romantic. I love love. I love all the rom-coms. I love weddings too. I love weddings. And my favorite part of weddings, it's not the open bar. I'm not that Irish. No, my favorite part of weddings is when the DJ plays Love Shack. And all of the women in attendance who were born between like 1958 and 1967 make a beeline for the dance floor. I mean, any gal there whose name is Barbara or Kathy or Debbie or Pam or Peg or Ann. Oh, they just start shaking their shoulders and shimmying their hips like they're Jamie Lee Curtis in an Activia commercial. They're cutting rugs, they're fucking dropping it like it's hot, and that's how you know the Boniva's working. Oh, folks, I love the mom moves. I grew up seeing my mom move her body like that. Oh my God, they're the best moves. My mom would always bust her moves out right in front of the dairy case at the grocery store. And in classic mom fashion, she's observing all the BOGO deals on yogurt and cooling off from that menopausal hot flash. Oh, I love mom moves. Now, my least favorite part of weddings is all of the terrible marriage advice you get from the least qualified people. I went to my cousin's wedding recently, and my aunt, who is on her 5th marriage, corners me by the bar and just goes, "Hey, Care, you want to hear something that people aren't going to tell you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, lay it on me." And she's like, "Hey, eventually, your husband, he's just going to give up." And I was like, well, yeah, of course, all guys do. And way before their female counterparts. But I decided to lean in. So I'm like, okay, tell me more. How do I know when my husband has given up? And then she drops this bomb. She goes, "Well, he'll start buying all of his pants from Costco." And for a brief second, I considered canceling our Costco membership. Only briefly, because we all know Costco is the home of the Kirkland no-butt jeans for men. We know that. But Costco's also the home of the dollar hot dogs. And you can buy the fancy tampons for pennies on the dollar. BOGO deals on almond milk. Have you ever tried to make almond milk at your own home? It is excruciating milking almonds. Who has the time? No, so instead, I'm not gonna judge my husband when his attire starts to change. I'm leaning into it. In fact, I embrace the day when I can start changing how I dress as a woman, because that's the second change that all women go through, right? The first one I don't really know about because I went to a state school and we never learned about anatomy. What's that word? I'm a Sun Devil. I don't know. Autonomy? Anatomy. Anatomy? Anatomy. I don't know how that works. I can't even fucking say it, let alone spell it. The second change women go through is when you just start wearing billowing layers of fabric, layers upon layers of just amazing, wondrous fabric. If you're rich, you call it a caftan. If you're poor, you call it a muumuu. If you're really down in the gutter, it's just a tarp with a hole cut in it. It doesn't matter. I can't wait. It kind of looks like the cross between a bed sheet and a blanket. I love it. I welcome the day in 2068 when I go out to dinner with my gal pals, 4 p.m. sharp. I bust through that Chili's door. They take one look at my outfit and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Care, where did you get that billowing ensemble?" And I'm like, "Oh, this old thing? I got it at Bed Bath & Beyond." And you know I use that 20% off coupon. Apps are on me. I can't wait. My husband and I, we're celebrating our 13th wedding anniversary, which is why I've got love on the brain. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we kind of have a boring relationship. Okay, it's not boring. Oh my God, he would kill me if I said that. No. It's not boring. No. Better word choice, traditional. It's traditional. We followed all of the relationship steps in a very traditional order, right? So we started dating. It went well. We moved in together. That went well. We got engaged. We got married. We bought a house. And now it's the next big step in our relationship. And it's the most nerve-wracking step for us ladies, because I feel like we take most of the brunt of it. It's a lot, right? And we even have that annoying nursery rhyme seared into our brain, right? It's first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes butt stuff. And just because I'm Catholic, do not assume I am cool with it. For me, it is a one-way only. It runs north to south, just like the mighty Mississippi. When I was in college, I seriously considered getting a glow-in-the-dark low back tattoo that just read, "Do not enter." But jocks can't read that well. But a simple flick of the balls kept those boys on track. I guess I just can't wrap my feeble female brain around why straight guys are so excited to punch their ticket to Browntown. My God, it's like a quest for them, right? It's a quest to penetrate the most elusive of all three sex holes, that brown, wonderful ring. So come on, guys, call up your friend Frodo, grab your knapsack, 'cause the journey to the real Middle Earth is about to begin. And you guys are desperate out there. I hear you talking to chicks. My goodness, you will say anything to a gal to get like a knuckle, an elbow, a kneecap, like anything in there. And y'all are kind of creepy about it too. You have a weird sixth sense. 'Cause you know when one of your buddies has finally taken a ride on his gal's Hershey Highway. You know. 'Cause he'll show up to work the next day like chest all puffed out, shit-eating grin on his face, pun intended. He'll start dancing around the office like he just won the goddamn Triple Crown. All the office bros are throwing roses at his feet. But meanwhile, across town, his poor girlfriend shows up to her job, and she's got like a slight limp in her step. She's just dead behind the eyes. But luckily for her, Jan in accounting has seen this story before. So she'll stop by with a fistful of Vicodin and one of those plastic donuts to sit on. So in short, those are the two things on my Amazon wish list for our upcoming wedding anniversary. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been my time. I'm Kerri Gallagher. Thank you so much.